It's Thomas Dode, FIghtHype.com. Here with Anthony Yarde. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good, man. Good. Here to do the event.
Great. Is this your first time in the U.S., man? In New York, matter of fact?
No. I've been U.S. a few times, a lot of times. I've been This is my second time in New York.
Gotcha.
Both times it's been for work.
How you like it so far over here, man?
It's good. It's alright, man. You know what? I've always said this. New York is an extension of London. Literally. It's just the same as like going to the city and into London. Yeah, it's the same.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot then. Which one is a little better then?
Nah, I think London's better. I'm a London boy.
We can't agree with you over here.
You know why? Do you know why? The reason I'll say that is because the one thing everyone hates about the city of London is the traffic. Here the traffic's even worse. It's just a lot of pollution going on. I'm sniffing and I'm smelling petrol and diesel. No, but it's nice. The girls over here are nice.
Gotcha, man. So I think obviously you're here to see the main event between Joe Smith Jr. and Artur Beterbiev.
Yeah.
Are you aiming to get a shot at the winner, man?
Yeah. The winner should be fighting me. The winner should be fighting me. That's why I'm here. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a good fight, man. I think stylistically, it should be a good one.
Who you got winning though, man?
I don't know. I actually don't know. This is one thing. This is one that I'm split between. But if you look at the record, Beterbiev's record is mad. He's got 100% knockout ratio. He's 17-0. He holds 2 of the belts. Joe Smith holds 1 of the belts. But again, he's very rangy as well. And if he keeps his distance, he can cause some problem.
Yeah, but we can't let you slide without giving us an official pick. if you don't want to give us a pick, you can just tell us who you're leaning towards.
I'm leaning towards myself because the winner's got to fight me. How about that one?
I'm not mad at it, man. So in terms of, I know you believe you could beat either guy, but who do you think will match up better with you in the ring?
I think, you know what? I look at more of the aesthetics outside of it. Who's gonna sell the fight the best? Because again, if I fight either of them, I want it to be a pay-per-view fight. Who's gonna be the best watch for the fans? Who people gonna want to see me fight more? I don't really care who I fight. I've always been like that. I don't give me anybody and I'll fight.
Fair enough. But so who would you say is the more difficult fighter to beat? Again, I already know that you think you can beat either of them, but do you view Artur Beterbiev with his 100% knockout ratio and no defeat? Do you view him as a harder person to beat? Joe Smith, because he's beaten Bernard Hopkins and a few other guys, the harder guy to beat. Who do you view as just maybe a tougher guy?
To be honest, you can only test them things. Again, one thing about me, I'm not like a lot of fighters. I don't lie. I don't lie to no one or bullshit no one. I don't know because I haven't fought either man. You know what I'm saying? And then when they're fighting other people, them people ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been in the ring with either man. I might get in the ring with them and they might punch me and I'm like, hold on, this guy's got a 100% knockout ratio, he can't hit. And I could get in the ring with someone, I could be like, right, okay, he can hit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't really judge or bullshit anyone until I fight the person.
Gotcha. Now, is a part of you a little bit maybe annoyed or irritated because you believe strongly that you were supposed to be the one to fight Joe Smith before Artur Beterbiev? Nah.
The reason I don't, again, I believe in things happening at the right time and in the right way. And again, I'll be fighting for 3 belts. For me, that's 10 times better.
Gotcha. Now, would you be willing to, because you know Bivol has the WBA belt, and there's a good chance that Bivol and the winner would want to unify titles completely. Would you be willing to say, okay, you know what? I stepped aside once. I'm willing to step aside one more time for undisputed. Then I'll fight the winner, and then you fight for 4 belts.
But to be fair, I didn't step aside the first time.
Okay.
It wasn't a step aside. I didn't get offered no step aside money. It wasn't a step aside. It's just what got sanctioned. Do you get what I'm saying? So again, I'm not. One thing about me as well, I don't get upset or try to, you know, get my emotions involved. What I'm not control over. I'm not in control of what the sanctioning bodies approve, what they say has to happen, etc. I'm only in control of how I perform in the ring. So once the fight gets made, etc., that's when I'll start focusing on what I'm in control of.
Gotcha. Now, before the fight actually happened, who did you think was going to win between Canelo and Bivol, man?
I said Bivol was going to win. I know everyone's saying, oh yeah, whatever. But stylistically, Bivol had all the attributes to beat Canelo. I think Canelo's still pound for pound #1. I still think that. It's just that he went up and tried to do a madness of fighting a light heavyweight again. Last time when he fought Kovalev again, he was losing the fight. And he fought Kovalev 7 weeks after I fought Kovalev. I thought it was 5 weeks, but I found it was 7 weeks. after I fought Kovalev. Kovalev was still complaining about headaches after I fought him, so it's a bit different. And again, with Kovalev, he just got caught a shot. Bivol is a bit more technically sound and a bit more disciplined than Kovalev. So I had Bivol win that fight.
So in your opinion, do you think Canelo should go after him again in the rematch, or should Canelo leave him alone completely?
Canelo's a fighter. He's a Mexican fighter with Mexican pride, and he's going to want to fight him again. Just like he wanted to fight Floyd again. But again, if that's not the route and he can't fight him again, he's going to forget about it and continue his career. I heard that he's fighting Triple G next, which again, us boxing fans all want to see. But again, you can't knock him off for trying to be overly great. I think he's great already. You can't knock him off for trying to break records and do the unknown.
How do you see Canelo versus Triple G playing out? Do you think Triple G is a little bit too old at this point, or do you think Triple G still has it?
Triple G still got it. Triple G's a monster. He's still strong. Still got good punch power. Still can take a punch. Still accurate. From what I've seen from his last performance, his last two performances actually, Triple G's still dangerous, and there's a reason people are saying, yeah, let's forget about him. He's still dangerous. He's still dangerous.
In your honest opinion, do you believe that you get the respect or the recognition you feel that you do deserve for the fight against Kovalev? When you fought Kovalev, it was a pretty close fight, and you almost had him out of there. I think it was the 8th or the 9th, and then he bounced back, and then he got the win. But do you think that you get enough respect and love for how you was able to fight him?
Within my experience, because I only deal with what's around me. So where I'm from, and every time I speak to someone and they mention that fight, there's a lot of respect. Because of my background, I had 12 amateur fights. I started boxing when I was 19 years old. So people didn't even expect that from me. And especially, I went out to Russia. I didn't even have clean drinking water after the weigh-in. they took my luggage when I got there. They done all these tricks, and I didn't go to no capital of Russia. I went to Chelyabinsk, somewhere that no one knows about. Again, even when I said that Chelyabinsk, he was like, what? So I went there. I didn't care where I went. I literally went to the trenches of Russia to fight him. I respected myself, again, for how I dealt with my first loss. Because again, when you're an ambitious, undefeated fighter, you don't know how you're going to respond to something like that. So I was happy with how I responded to it. And for me, it's just about onwards and upwards in my career.
Gotcha. Now, granted, you're in like a perfect position with the WBO. You're pretty much next in line to fight the winner of this fight going on. But there is another guy, and Bivol, that we just spoke about. Is he a guy that you would also look at?
Definitely.
I guess before, not even taking on the winner of this fight, but would you kind of rather fight a guy like Bivol other than a Beterbiev versus Joe Smith winner?
The only reason I prefer Joe Smith or Beterbiev is because they're going to be holding 3 belts. You know what I'm saying? So I want to collect belts. Again, I'll tell you a little background story about me and what I'm like as a person. It don't matter about who the person is. For me, it's trying to create a legacy. I came from nothing. I came from no boxing background. No one in my family was a boxer. Everyone told me, don't do this boxing thing. It's mad. How you gonna be world champion when you're 19 years old? Like, it's impossible. So I'm on making that thing happen and being an inspiration to people that are doing nonsense, like people that are from my hood doing madness, all stabbing each other, robbing each other, etc. And again, from when I've seen so much crime in New York since I've been here. It's mad. I'm in Times Square and I'm seeing people. One Mexican brother pulled out a knife. It's some black guy with a balaclava on or whatever. They're arguing over nonsense. But I'm saying, see, that's culture. You know what I'm saying? And when people see that they've got opportunity, they won't really get involved in that culture. Because me, I'm at the position that when I think about things, I'm like, I've got something to lose. When I was younger and I had a bad temper and then something happened, I always reacted a lot differently because when I was younger, I thought I ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? So it's like giving the up and coming kids a bit of hope to see that you can do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Makes a lot of sense, man. So, granted, I mean, you came from nothing, like you said, man. Now you're rated, pretty much in the top 5 of every sanctioning body, man. When you did pick up that loss against Kovalev, a lot of people were saying that, you're too big, too bulky, too muscular. You should probably change your team, but you didn't do any of that. You still got the muscles. You look big as hell right now, man. So, I mean, we can fucking tell. So, like, what made you say, you know what, I understand, I respect everybody's, opinion of me, but I want to go this route and I want to stay the way I am. I want to stay with my team.
Confidence and comfortability within my own skin, knowing who I am. Leaving my team and doing all them kind of things, that's not within my DNA. That's not the kind of person I am. I believe in adding to my team and building it, because no one was saying that when I was knocking out everybody. You know what I'm saying? No one was saying that when I was making fights that should have been hard or test kind of fights look easy with no experience. No one was saying all these kind of things. So when there's turbulence, everyone wants to say, yeah, put your seatbelt on, change the plan. But they ain't got confidence that the plane's gonna land safely. I've always had confidence the plane's gonna land safely, and then I'll take off again into the sunset. That's where I see my life planning out. So I always respect people's opinion, even with another situation. I always like to analyse. Again, me and my team have meetings. You know, we grill each other about how we can be better. We add to the team. You know, we haven't really taken away from the team, but people who decide they're not ready for it, or you get what I'm saying, they can't cope with what it takes being in the gym every single day. I don't care. I don't care if you've got this problem. I had 5 family members die during COVID. I was still in the gym. You know what I'm saying? But when people come with all these little excuses, I'm like, I'm trying to go to the top. I'm trying to heal these little excuses. I'm sorry about what you're going through, but we need to be in the gym working. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's part of the journey.
Gotcha. Now, you know, I got to ask your opinion on a few fights that's going to be coming up and rumored to be coming up. and we're not going to let you ride the fence and nothing, man. You got to pick a side, man. So, you know, it's rumored that, you know, Spence versus Crawford is getting really close. It could happen. Damn, I couldn't even get the question out, brother.
I'll call it. No, sorry to cut you, but again, that's a fight I'm so excited over. I respect Terence Crawford. I think Terence Crawford is still 1 or 2. After Canelo, I still rank Canelo #1 pound for pound. Okay. But I think he's after Canelo, he's 1 or 2. So and I think it's between him and Errol Spence.
So if you rate Crawford so highly, you're not even thinking about him versus Spence. You're just like, yo, Spence all the way. Yeah. So why are you just so steadfast in your belief that, yo, Spence is gonna beat Crawford?
Do you know why? It's because maybe it's my what I've seen. Again, when I was in my apprenticeship, you know, I went out to Vegas, I went out to Flo's gym, I went to Devin Haney's gym, who is now Sean Porter's gym. And I was literally doing my apprenticeship. I was going out to Spar and I was, you know, training, seeing these guys. And Errol Spence, someone that, when I saw how he was working, again, we was following him. He was going to Devin Haney's gym, then he was going to Flo's gym. And I was seeing him, I was literally back and forth, and I was like, this guy is training like a madman. Even like his composure, the way he was fighting, seeing how he was sparring, etc. And he's a cool guy. Again, I'm a person, I'm built for energy. You know what I'm saying? And he's a fellow Jamaican as well. Again, that's
man. So there's some bias in that one, man.
No. I'll be honest with you, it's not even a bias. I'm talking about fighting school. And people haven't even seen Errol Spence's boxing ability yet, really. They saw a little bit against Peterson when he decided to like move and blah, blah, blah. But he's got excellent... Bro, I was there when he sparred Floyd as well. So I've seen how he can box. So I don't know, man. And I think naturally he's a little bit bigger than even though size don't really play a part like that, but he's a little bit bigger than Crawford.
You think it'll be a stoppage?
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I feel like one thing about Errol Spence, he's like a train. And if he's intelligent at the way he comes at Crawford's got a lot of problems on his hands. But again, Crawford's got that thing where he will step back and just swing. So that's what I'm saying. I'm excited for that fight, man. I rate both guys like tremendously high.